Welcome to Educon. This is Imam with you. In this video, we'll learn about phylum Arthropoda and phylum Mollusca. Coming to phylum Arthropoda, this is the largest phylum of animal kingdom, which includes insects, and over 2/3 of all named species on Earth are arthropods. Over 2/3 means out of 3, 2 organisms belong to phylum Arthropoda. They have organ system level of organization, and they are bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic, segmented, and coelomate animals. So all these 4 points are very important: bilateral symmetrical, triploblastic, segmented, and coelomate, and the organ system level of organization. The body of arthropods is covered by chitinous exoskeleton. The body consists of head, thorax, and abdomen. They have jointed appendages with joints. Respiratory organs are gills, book lungs, or tracheal system. So all these 4 organs are respiratory organs. Means in different species organism, the respiratory organ differs. So some have gills, some have book gills, some book lungs, and some have tracheal system. Circulatory system is of open type. Sensory organs like antennae, eyes may be compound or simple. Statocysts or balancing organs are present. So here, what are the sensory organs in these organisms? Antennae, eyes, statocysts or balancing organs are present. Statocysts are balancing organs. They all these 3, that is the antennae, eyes, and statocysts, are the sensory organs in these organisms. Remember this point. Excretion takes place through Malpighian tubules. So this is also very important. Excretion means generally it through anus or through excretory pore took place in other organs, but here the excretion takes place through Malpighian tubules. They are mostly dioecious. Dioecious means male and female are separate organisms. Fertilization is usually internal. They are mostly oviparous. What is oviparous? Egg-laying organism. Means after certain amount of time, they latch and gives rise to progeny. Development may be direct or indirect. Some may resemble the parent itself. Some it will pass through the different stages of life cycle. Examples of arthropoda, we have a picture here, and 4 species are mentioned there. That is, one is locust, and there is butterfly bee, C is scorpion, and prawn. Apart from that, there are certain species which are economically important. Economically important insects such as apis, that is honeybee, bombyx, silkworm, lacifer, or lac-insect, and vectors such as Anopheles, Culex, and Aedes, that is mosquitoes. Gregarious pest, that is Locusta or locust, and living fossil, that is king crab, that is Limulus. Okay, all this. So in this section, how we can extract the questions, how we can expect, same as I told you before in the other phylums when I am teaching. What is true for arthropoda? So what is true for arthropoda? You may have 4 options. In those options, you may have the points which I just mentioned to you, like bilateral symmetrical they might be having, or triploblastic may be having, segmented it will be having, maybe in the 4th option all of them. Sometimes they will keep only bilateral symmetrical, the rest they will change. So only one option will be right. So this is how we need to answer those questions. And they have jointed appendages. Okay, this is very important. It helps in balancing, it helps in locomotion, everything. And also we have certain example like locust. What is true about locust? Same question you can apply for all these 4 examples which is mentioned in the NCERT, in the picture actually. Which of the following is true about locust? Same, like in the first option you may have a bilateral symmetrical, triploblastic, unsegmented, or coelomated animals. Like that, we need to observe that. We need to then answer the question. Same again, match the column like 1 and 2. So for example, common names it can be. So all these, as I told you in earlier video, same like. So we need to put our effort to learn every single point from the NCERT. Excretion takes place here through malfeasant. That is also very important. And they are mostly oviparous. Okay. Coming to phylum Mollusca. And we have just studied about the largest phylum in animal kingdom. Phylum Mollusca, this is the second largest animal phylum. Okay, after Arthropoda, Mollusca is the second largest phylum in animal kingdom. Mollusca are terrestrial or aquatic, which may be marine or freshwater, having an organ system level of organization. So, same it is observed in phylum Arthropoda. They have an organ system level of organization. They are bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic, and coelomated animals, same as like Arthropoda. They too, they are bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic, but they are segmented. Here Mollusca, they are not segmented, but they are coelomated. Body is covered by a calcareous shell and is unsegmented, see, with a distinct head, muscular foot, and visceral hump. Okay, body is covered by calcareous shell and is unsegmented. There is no any segmentation here, where it is observed in Arthropoda, phylum Arthropoda, with a distinct head, muscular foot, and visceral hump. A soft and spongy layer of skin forms a mantle over the visceral hump. The space between the hump and the mantle is called mantle cavity, in which feather-like gills are present. So make sure you remember this. Gills are present in mantle cavity. They have a respiratory and excretory functions. Yes, means they have all these functions available. The anterior head region has sensory tentacles. Again, here also again, where are the sensory tentacles located? Anterior head. The mouth contains a file-like rasping organ for feeding called radula. So radula is useful in feeding. Okay. So all these, they are very small points, but we need to remember these things. And we have two examples here. Examples of mollusca, that is Pila and octopus. Pila means the snail. They are usually dioecious and oviparous with indirect development. There is no any direct development observed in phylum mollusca. So they are usually dioecious, means male and female organisms are distinct. Example, you can take apple snail, that is scientific name is Pila, pink tartar, that is pearl oyster, Cephia cuttlefish, loligo, that is squid, octopus, devilfish, aplysia, sea hare, dentalium, tusk shell, and Chitopero, that is chiton. So all these are the examples for phylum mollusca. Please subscribe to my channel and go through your NCERT book again and again, and more revision will help you to remember all these things. Without revision, you can't remember all these things. So it is much needed to revise more and more. Thank you once again.